Good evening. I am extremely bored, so I'm going to do a video about the Maine accent. Mainly digger from Maine. I'm not like I've grown up in Maine, but I've tried to lose the accent when I needed to. I'm not a true Mainer, even though I grew up in Maine. I haven't lived there my whole life. So like I can I can fake the accent. I hate that fake accent though. But sometimes it slips. Sometimes the accent slips, or when I'm intoxicated, um, I'll have a hint of an accent. First thing about it, the Maine accent is we don't have ours. Mainers don't have ours. Car is car. Door is doya, or excuse me, door is doa. Couple of words are words that you're not going to hear anywhere else. Dooryard is the yard out front side of your door, or out in front of your door. Havidyad, I'm not really explaining that one. Stoved up. I've actually heard in Pennsylvania, but it's beat up. Something that's stoved up is beat up. So I just found something online about the Maine accent, and I'm kind of gonna go down the list about these words and my opinion of it, because some of them I've never heard in Maine, some of them I have. The first one is obviously ka, which is your car. Second one is door. It's your door, the thing that you open. Ayat, which is AYUH, is yep, it's an understanding. Ayat, yep, good to go. Bahaba is bar harbor. Beans is LL Bean. I've never really I've heard people say I'm going to Beans, but just Beans is, I don't know. Yeah, I guess going to Beans, whatever. Camp is any summer home, or I'm going I'm going camping. I'm going up to camp. Up to camp is you're going camping. You're going up north. Any rustic, like going camping, same thing. Anyway, chowder is chowder. Chowder, there I go. Is chowder, like New England clam chowder. Clamming is going clamming or digging for clams. I've never really, I mean, I don't know. People just say I'm gonna go get clams. They don't really say I'm going clamming. Cunning, cute or adorable. I don't really hear it that much anymore. Dia, as in either a deer or someone who's like deer, like animal, or like someone you say, "Hey, Dia, can you go get me this?" Down east. Now there's a definition of this. Down east, by definition, heading up the Maine coast beyond Booth Bay, not exactly down geographically. So I forgot which road it is. To go down east, you have to go up and then take a road and go down. I think it's in like Machias, like around Machiasport. Flatlander, I've explained Flatlander. Anybody that is not from Maine. This can be an insult. Like someone from Portland, even though they're from Maine, is still a Flatlander, because chances are they're not born and bred in Maine. Haba, a cove, already, Bar Harbor, Bahaba, or Haba. Lobster. Martins, or Martins. It's spelled MARDEN apostrophe S. It's a retail store, not a retail store. It's like I don't know. It's a resale store. There we go. Very popular in Maine. I love Martins or Madden's. It's good too. It's good stuff. Rennie's, same thing, same type of place. Wicked. It's wicked good, dude. It's it's something that's emphasis. It's an emphasis word. It's wicked good. You'll hear it 100 times. It's one word you'll hear 100 times in Maine. wicked this. Oh man, she was wicked mean. Wicked pissa. An extreme emphasis on how shocking or extraordinary something is. So like it's more emphasis on wicked. My favorite, I love this one. And if you're a flatlander or out of stater, realize when someone tells you this, you're not going to get directions. You can get here from there, but you can't get there from here. It's a play on words. I've explained it before. You look at Google Maps, GPS, something, because you're not going to get directions from that person. Just how it is. Our next one is a piece. I've never heard this used in Maine at all. I don't know why it's on this list. An undetermined difference. A good example is he lives down the road a piece. Never heard it used at all. Doesn't mean it hasn't been used. Doesn't mean it's not used in Maine. It's just I've never heard it. Referring to lobster as a bug, not really. Chout for watch out. Maybe, yeah. We Mainers say watch out. I don't know why they would. Critter, critter, furry animal. I've heard that used. Down cellar, the basement, going down in the basement. I'm going down to the cellar. Finest kind, to say the very best. Not at all. From away, I've heard this one. That flatland is from away, saying that he's not from here. Like they're not from Maine. Or you're acting like you're from away. You're acting like a flatlander. Pot, which would be a pot, lobster trap. I have heard that. Prayer handle, never heard of that. It's praying, or a knee. I've never heard of it used that way at all. No. Right out straight means you're wicked busy. You just right out straight. I don't know. I've heard that a lot. Scrid, a tiny piece. Scrid, I've never heard of scrid at all. Steamers. Mainers don't call clams steamers. I'm sorry. This list is very not accurate. Yeah. Next list.